Hi everybody, I'm making some compost. So I've been keeping the kitchen scraps in a Ziploc, and so what I'm going to do at this point is break up the eggshells. I'm gonna get, no, you might get feeding that eggshell. This way you don't have to buy it, you know, this is feeding the soil. So here are the seedlings. These are lettuce plants, lettuce seeds. And I started them in basically a self-containing watering window box that really is supposed to go outside. And I've had them in a sunny window, and they sprouted. They're sprouting very quickly, and it's the warmth really more than anything, I think. Of course, the light helps. So I wanted to show you that you can sprout some things in a sunny window. And then I have another way to show you how to do a grow tray indoors without worrying about it leaking everywhere. So over here, all I did, I had an Amazon box, cardboard box, and it's rectangular, and I lined it with a trash bag, and I did the same thing. And look, you can see the little seedlings, just a little bit here and there, just those little dots. Sometimes I put more than one in there because they're so little, and I know I can weed them out. And this soil was not the highest quality. It was easy grow, and I know I should have sifted it, but I did go through and break up the clumps, and I will go through here and take out some of those sticks. But, you know, this has been a year, it's been a little bit over a year since I was able to try and garden anything. So, kind of starting over. And then here, all I did was take a pan you get at the grocery store for, like, you know, aluminum baking pan. And I just set my little plastic seed containers in here and put them by the window. And look, you can see that one poking through. I just did these yesterday. So it can be done in a sunny window, and you don't have to spend very much. I do have another grow container, and it's got some holes in it, but because I want to sprout indoors, I'm going to line it like I did this cardboard box, so you really don't need very much. Just have a container, be sure you line it. That way when you water it, you don't have to use just a ton of water. The weather's supposed to change. I think tomorrow it's going to be somewhere in the 80s, and then it's going to plunge. So I'll probably bring whatever plants I have outside and just put them in a covered area. I may throw a blanket over them. Okay, I know there's a saw going on in the background, but underneath all of this is my compost. So to keep my dog out of it, what I did was just layer another bit of soil on top of all that compost that I used earlier with the eggshells. I watered it really good, and I just have covered it with existing materials that I have laying around, and I'll check back in about a month and I'll use it as potting soil for, you know, fertilizer. I also have cow manure, which I'm really loving that. This is just an old growing tray that I've had for a while, and I know it has some slats in it, but what I want to do is water from beneath. So I'm just laying yet again another garbage bag. I'm going to line it, and that way when I water it, I'm not going to just flood it. You know, I'll show you here. And anybody can do this. You know, I mean, I know not everybody can, but it's doable. So with a wild lettuce, I'm sorry about that. It takes a couple of years for it to reach maturity, and it's medicinal. It can be used it was used in the 1800s as a painkiller, probably longer than that. It's put into like a poultice and boil it down, and it takes a while. So, plus you have to press the seed in gently and really care for it. From what I've read, that it's, I don't want to say it's special needs, but you know, patience of course is required with anything you're growing. But anyway, in order to fill this, I have a lot of other plants that I'm going to go ahead and fill before the temperature drops, and then just pour the water underneath it. So now that I've put everything in here, I'm just going to pour in this little section. Make sure that it gets in everywhere. I didn't start them out this way, but it's never too late. I've got a little opening over here. Let's see if the water made it over here or not. It's hard to tell. Yeah, look. See, the water made it over in that corner. I'll put just a little bit more in. And I'm going to move these over to a table. But so I started some basil, cilantro, spinach, another set of spinach, a wild lettuce of course. And my goal is really to grow leafy greens and herbs and to grow in the shade this year. South Texas is tough, can be tough to grow. And I've noticed that no matter really who I talk to, a lot of people say that they have no trouble growing. I've had a lot of trouble growing, but I've learned a lot since I first started. And this year, I'm just going to push myself to really grow and fight through this Lyme, because I want healthy food in my system, and I just don't want to be dependent on what may or may not be, you know, at the grocery store. So, okay. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.